Hi, my Aquarius friends. Sorry I missed you last week. I did have a lot going on, and so I was unable to do readings. I'll try not to let that happen very often, but sometimes it's unavoidable. But I do apologize. I am here this week with a reading for you for today through July 4th. And so let's get started for the Aquarians. And so for your overall theme for the week, you got the 10 of Winter. But you did get that in reverse. And the 10 of Winter is normally about, things kind of working out, seeing an end to a problem, seeing, getting to the end of that struggle and, feeling really good. But in reverse, it's just the opposite, right? So you're still mired in this difficulty. You're still mired. You're not seeing a resolution at this time. You're trying to find a resolution, but it's just not coming to you, right? And so that's gonna kind of continue to be kind of a theme this week, right? And so the obstacles that are in your way, though, is you got the Awakening card. And do you see how the fairy's upside down? You know why? Because it's about looking at things from a different perspective, right? So I think that you're getting, grab my pendulum so I can fact check. So you're in the middle of this situation, you're not finding a resolution, and I think it's because you're not looking outside the box, right? You're kind of stuck in your thinking, you're kind of being stubborn in your position, and you're trying to and you're not trying to rise above and look at it from a broader perspective. And so and that's what's holding you back from moving on to finding that resolution that you're seeking, because you're not looking at other ways of looking at the problem, right? And I think we all do that, right? It's like, okay, this is my problem and this is the only resolution. But this resolution isn't working, and I don't understand why it's not working, because in my viewpoint, this is the only resolution. We get stuck in that mindset, right? So this is my encouragement to you, is to take a breath, let go of that resolution, and start thinking outside the box, because that's what's holding that resolution from coming. It's holding it back. And as your advice for the week, you got the 3 of Spring. And the 3 of Spring is about that resolution coming to an end, right? But if you take the time to look outside the box, you take the time to plan out your next steps, and you get out of the mindset of there's only one resolution that could possibly come forth, then it's all going to work out. You'll see it come to an end. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. Quit sabotaging the ending, right? By being stuck in one viewpoint. Okay. All right. And so, in the healing with the fairies, you got the parenting and children card. Now I love that card. Positive change is occurring for you in the area of parenting. An unexpected occurrence will herald a happy outcome between you and a parent, a child, or both. Family units are extremely important to the fairy realm. They understand the value of taking care of these relationships. The fairies never allow hurt feelings to fester. They promptly discuss misunderstandings, and they share their feelings honestly with one another. By drawing this card, you are urged to face up to any ill feelings that you may have with family members and take human and spiritual steps to effect a healing. And I'm going to stop reading it there, because the card could also signify a new child or family member coming into your life, and I don't think that's what that's holding for you. I think what's holding that for you is the healing of that family relationship, right? Um, because again, I feel like this is a family related issue, and I feel like this is in my pendulums in agreement. Struggles with family members and misunderstandings, and then you're only looking at your side of the argument, right? Instead of looking outside the box, looking at other perspectives, right? It's kind of what I'm getting. And so definitely be thinking about that. And as your chakra card, you got two. There's only been a couple of signs that got two chakra cards, and you're one of them. And so for you, you have no worries. And that is a root chakra card. It says, remember that protection is your divine birthright. Ground your energy into Gaia with a vibrant garnet red grounding cord that you send from between your hips down into the depths of her sacred womb. Send all of your fears, worries, and concerns down that cord and feed them back to the earth where they can be transformed and transmuted, returning to you as usable white light. And the crystal for that is red jasper, and the herb is rosemary. And I think that this is part of your struggle this week, Aquarians, is that you have this family issue going on, and so you're worrying about it, you're fearful of it, and concerned about it, you're not sure how to handle it, you're kind of stuck and not really seeing all the solutions. And guess what? When you let go of that and you send all that crap, all that fear, all that worry, all that stress down to Gaia, ask it to be transmuted, it will be. And then it can come back to you as usable white light, and you're able to then look at things from a different perspective. And it works. It's a great meditation, and it works. Trust me, I've tried it many times. The other chakra card you got is a heart chakra card. And when it comes to family, oh my goodness, talk about heart healing needed done on a regular basis. But this one is tenderness. There is strength in softness, and softness in strength. You have learned to demonstrate both with such agility and grace. Your capacity to love knows no boundaries, which grants you the spaciousness to give and receive love freely. Rise in love, stand in love, expand in love, be in love. Love is the core and the essence of who you are. Let your tenderness show in all you do. Be a gentle voice in the world, a tender touch, a warm embrace, a soft whisper. Crystal for that is pink tourmaline, and the herb is cayenne. Right? Because, and especially when it comes to family, right? That family love. And sometimes we need to approach that from a more tender place, right? And sometimes it's fearful. Sometimes it's hard to come from a tender place because you're hanging on to that fear and that worry and that doubt and oh my God, this is terrible, whatever, right? And we forget to let go of our worries, and we think that if we cave, it's a sign of weakness, but it's not a sign of weakness, because there is real strength and softness. This is something I've worked a lot on in the last year. It's because I was always that strong girl and wouldn't let myself be tender, wouldn't let myself be soft. And but there is strength and softness and tenderness. And so for you, my Aquarian friends, I think that's kind of the thing that I think you need to really lean into here when you're trying to resolve this. Not just looking at it from a different perspective, but also letting yourself soften into it. Approach it from a different point. Approach it from a tenderness and from that love, that incredible, incredible love. Rise in love, stand in love. Let your decision-making process come from love. And, my pendulum is just going crazy over here. Approach it from love, and you're going to find that you'll find the resolution. And for your intentions for this week, sorry, my brain was still stuck on love. And then I was looking at this card going, well, wait, what? And so, sorry. Happy body. is one of your intentions. My body gives and receives pleasure and is a vehicle for divine and loving expression of desire. I enjoy the sensual pleasures of this world through my body, receiving each sensation of pleasure in gratitude and surrender. Stone for that is turquoise, and the essential oil is ginger. I think that's important, especially if that relationship that we've been discussing is a romantic relationship. I think this is specific to that. Um, because I think sometimes, especially when we're stuck in a dynamic of there being conflict and not sure where to move forward, that we forget to tap into that sensuality that is part of a healthy relationship. And my pendulum is literally going crazy. And so, because it's in that sensuality that we find that tenderness and that love and that, right? Think about that. It's also a time when we can let go of worries and just surrender to that real tenderness of our sensuality and our loving touch. And sometimes that's where hearts need to meet, right? Okay. The other one you got is universal love. I receive love from all directions and trust that the love I seek is already on its way. My intention is to be open to love in all its forms. Love easily finds me, and I make a good home for love within my body, mind, and spirits. It's not the first time this card's come up this week. Stone is rose quartz, and the essential oil is rose demi. Right? Because I'll tell you what, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, what we give out, we get back. So if you're wanting to create more space for that love and understanding and tenderness and resolution, how do we do that? We give out love, but then we also allow ourselves receptivity, right? Because we could totally be like, I want love, I want love, I want love. And then we do something to block it from coming in. We're not receptive to it. And again, my pendulum is literally going crazy. So being receptive is really a key word for you here, I think. Receptivity. Maybe somebody's trying to show you tenderness and you're not allowing it. Maybe someone's trying to help you be worry-free and you're not allowing it. Maybe you're not allowing the resolution to these difficulties because you're just not receptive to a different way of viewing. And so I'm really being told to tell you that receptivity is going to be your key word for this week. Because once you allow that, then you're able to see other solutions. You're able to approach it from a different perspective, right? Good stuff. And then to top it all off, I let grace lead the way. Take the first step and you'll be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. I'm going to repeat that. Take the first step and you'll be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. Right? So maybe it is up to you. Instead of being stubborn and stuck in your way and going, nope, this is the way it is, right? Take the first step to be, maybe this isn't the way it is. Okay, Aquarius, my Aquarian peoples. I hope you have a great rest of your week or great week ahead here, I should say. And I hope you have a very happy 4th of July. I always love you and think of you, and I will see you next time.